It's a tradition for Mama to ask me to make Yeong Dal Fu with her every school holiday, and today you'll get to see how our family works together to make these precious memories.
Mama ye sek fan, Mami daddy sek fan. Ba mẹ ăn cơm.
Hi, I'm Jeanette, and here at Wok and Kin, I share my childhood recipes so you can reconnect with yours. Today's recipe requires time and patience, so my holidays are the best times when I can shop and cook Mama's Yeong Dal Fu with her. To start, you'll need fish paste. We get it pre-made and pre-seasoned from the shops. Adding fish paste will give each bite a springier texture. For the filling, you'll also need pork mince. When it comes to the ingredients that you'll stuff, you can choose your favourite ones or use what's seasonally available to you. At home, Mama likes to use large chilies, eggplants, bitter melon, fried tofu, tomatoes, and shiitake mushrooms. For the shiitake mushrooms, you can use dried or fresh. Just make sure for the dried ones, you rehydrate them first. A full list of these ingredients can be found at wokandkin.com, where we share step-by-step instructions so you can cook this recipe at your own pace. To get the filling ready, combine 500 grams of pork mince with 700 grams of fish paste. Then season everything with 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of pepper, 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon powder, 3/4 of a tablespoon of fish sauce, and 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Mix well until everything is combined, then add a 1/4 cup of water and stir it through. To prepare the ingredients for stuffing, start by cutting the tomatoes in half along their width. Gently squeeze each piece to remove any excess liquid and use a teaspoon to scoop out the seeds, then lay them open side down in a colander. For the eggplants, remove the top and peel a line down its length, then leave a gap and peel another line down its length next to the gap. Repeat for the entire surface. Then make a cut about 1 centimeter from the tip that goes halfway through the eggplant. The next cut 1 centimeter along the way can be cut all the way through. This is so the meat can be sandwiched in between. When preparing the tofu, make an incision in its center about 3 centimeters long and 1 centimeter deep to act as a pocket for the mince. Alternatively, just cut them in half. For the bitter melons, slice them into 1.5 centimeter thick slices, then use a small thin knife or a teaspoon to scoop out the center. To get the chili ready, slice along its length without piercing through to the other side. Use a teaspoon to scoop out the seeds. Now this is optional for the mushrooms, but you can cut their stems off. We can now start to stuff the ingredients. Use the back of a teaspoon to scoop the meat mixture, then wedge it between the slits or gaps and smooth it out. And while this part takes the longest for Mama's Yeong Dal Fu recipe, the labour that we put into it turns into time spent together. These are the childhood memories that you can take with you into your adulthood with your family so that your children can grow up with the same warm memories that you have. To cook the ingredients, pour enough oil into a pan or wok to fry each one. Test for when it's ready by putting wooden chopsticks in and waiting for the bubbles. Cook all the ingredients one type at a time, making sure you put the mince face down first. Each side will fry for about 5 minutes each on a medium heat. The cooking times will vary depending on each vegetable, but you're looking at roughly 10 to 15 minutes per batch. Transfer all the cooked ingredients onto a plate lined with paper towels. For any leftover mince, simply fry them into patties. When you've finished cooking the ingredients, combine 500 ml of water, 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon powder, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, 3.5 tablespoons of light soy sauce, and 3.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce in a pot over medium heat. Bring it to a gentle simmer. Combine 2 tablespoons of potato starch with 4 tablespoons of water until it makes a slurry. Then turn off the heat to the sauce and slowly pour it in, stirring the entire time. By the end, you'll have a thick sauce ready for your meal. And there you have it, Mama's Yeong Dal Fu, the dish that tastes that much better because it's made with the people you love. To spend your day making this quality dish, here are our tips for the best results. Number 1, cook the ingredients with strong flavors last. Bitter melon and chili should be kept last to avoid its flavors infusing into everything else. Number 2, don't overstuff. The filling gets heavy and it makes it harder for it to stick to the vegetables. Number 3, use firmer tomatoes. They'll keep their shape while cooking. Number 4, use straight chilies. They're much easier to stuff and cook than the curved ones. And after a day's worth of effort, everyone will get to enjoy the taste of delicious homemade food. For childhood memories that are all about connecting with your loved ones, like and subscribe to our channel for more. Now, if you want another dish to cook with your family, come and watch Mama's Goi Kulung recipe, and I'll see you in the next video.